150. Ted Christopher has led most of the laps. Todd Szegedy and Mike Stefanik had their turns out front. They are now third and second respectively, with James Savali fourth, Ryan Newman fifth. Bonsignore, Santos, Quarterly, Goodale increase the top 10. Still 16 cars on the lead lap.
We remember last year when Teddy Christopher had the dominant car in this event, adjusted the car out of contention in the second half. That doesn't seem to have happened tonight. Christopher's car every bit as good in this second half of the event as it was in the first. Stefanik now, car number 16, dropping back a little bit.
Bob, it looks like it's time to ride here and then maybe see what you've got these last 10 laps. What do you think?
I think you're right. Maybe letting the tires cool off just a little bit, but it's a tale of two race cars for the top two guys here during this race. Teddy Christopher's car still a little bit loose off, and that's where Mike Stefanik gobbles him up. But Mike Stefanik just still a little bit stuck. He tried to loosen that car up in the halfway break, but not loose enough for Mike Stefanik, who's underneath Teddy Christopher.
That could be the pass for the lead as Savali closes right up on the 2 leaders. Stefanik tries it again and comes off hard on turn number 4. Christopher won't give an inch. They touch. And Stefanik emerges first from turn 2.
Whoa! Savali sideways in the 79 car.
And he got into Szegedy, and here comes Newman. 5 cars racing for the win.
Did you say they were cruising a moment ago? I don't think so.
24 laps to go. Stefanik hit the button, and everybody scrambled for a spot. Newman is up to 4th. Lapped traffic ahead. Lots of it. 5 cars to get through. 24 to go. Last time, Christopher used lap traffic as a pick to get the lead. And they are double wide. Flemke and Silk. Now they're going to fall single file. Here comes Newman on the bottom. Up to second. Can he get to Stefanik? Can he move Christopher? Yes! A rocket goes to second.
And 3 wide right behind him.
Now Savali tries the bottom as they lap past Eric Beers in the 76. It's anybody's guess who's going to win this.
Yeah, Christopher's car, though, is going sideways, Mike. I think he's lost the tires on that thing.
Newman got a great run off, too, and he all but turns Stefanik.
That was a veteran move by Stefanik to hang on to that car and not run it into the fence. This is getting intense.
What? 20 laps to go. Newman the high side again. Stefanik blocks. Newman the high side again. His owner and crew chief Kevin Mannion's already been to victory lane this year in the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400. So why not the modifieds at Bristol? Newman to the lead.
And that is exactly the same car Newman won the race with at New Hampshire back in June, beating Teddy Christopher on the last lap to do it.
Now Bobby Santos has joined the battle for the lead. There are 6 cars lined up. Who's going to win it? With 17 laps to go, Ryan Newman leads. "17 laps to go. Bobby Santos the third is starting to make a move. He had the inside on Savali, didn't have the grip off the corner. Now he's back battling with Szegedy. Santos in the Mystic Missile number 4 of Bob Garbarino, champion car owner with Donnie Leah. And Santos just doesn't have it on the bottom to get up there even with the rest of the leaders. Ryan Newman right there in that bright green and navy blue car. He won the nationwide race here in 2005. Mike Stefanik in second in the 16. Ted Christopher the 13. James Savali in the Hillbilly Racing 79. Then side by side, Szegedy in the 2. Santos in the 4 as they lap past Ed Flemke Jr. in the number 10.
And you're seeing these cars wiggle a lot, and that's for 2 reasons. 1, the tires are gone. They just don't have the grip. And 2, the drivers want to win so bad they are taking these cars right to the limit and sometimes over it. Look at Christopher. Look at Christopher's car wiggle, just all over the place.
But look at the car control he has.
Yeah, so far.
No aerodynamic downforce in these cars, anything but just that big Lexan clear rear spoiler and a big shuffle for a nose between the 2 front wheels. That's what you got. You got 11 laps to go.
This whole gang up front thinks they can win this race in those 11 laps.
Traffic is a factor again. Jamie Tomaino goes down a lap to the leaders now. Ooh, a smoker. It's Christopher. Something has gone amiss on the number 13. And Ted Christopher will not win in Bristol tonight.
And that'll be his first DNF of the year.
Lapping Wade Cole in the 33. Performance Engines, Ryan's Oil Chevy. Newman and Stefanik are just that close for the win with 9 laps to go.
Stefanik hungry, looking at the bottom.
And it's a 2-car race. The lap cars have taken them away from Savali, Santos, and Zegedy.
Stefanik working that steering wheel.
Two great champions. One of them will likely end up in victory lane here at Bristol. Six laps to go, Bob.
Oh my, Mike, you should see this engine has exploded down here for Teddy Christopher. Oil pouring out from underneath the car. Teddy Christopher not all too happy as he's about to climb out of that 13 car.
Stefanik was side by side, but again, the lap car was a factor.
Teddy was worried about that motor, Mike. He said that they run so many RPM here at Bristol. It was a concern before the race started.
4 laps to go.
Stefanik on the bottom.
The fans here have gotten their money's worth and more. And don't forget, the Camping World Truck Series is coming up next, live from Bristol. 3 laps to settle it.
And it's going to be between these two.
4th place, Santos and Zegedy, but for the lead, Stefanik one more time on the bottom, but Newman has the drive off the corner. 2 to go. Savali safe in 3rd. 1st and 4th are the 2 battles. White flag this time over Ryan Newman. Ed Flemke Jr. limping down on the apron. And Stefanik slipped up. What happened in turns 1 and 2? Newman suddenly has a big lead. And the rocket Ryan Newman will send Kevin Manion to victory lane again. 2
tries, 2 wins for Newman and Manion. Stefanik second again.
Savali, Santos, Zegedy, the top 5. Pole sitter Bonsignor, Quarterly, Goodale, Priest, Rudolph the top 10. Burt Myers a nice recovery to 11th from the back of the field. Chuck Hosfeld and Woody Pitcat were the other cars to finish on the lead lap. This is Kevin Manion's hobby stock. When he is not working for Ganassi Racing and running the car for Jamie McMurray, this is his hobby. This is his fun. Bob's with him.
Kevin Manion all smiles down here. I thought you said it was way too loose.
Yeah, you know, Gary and Russell and Sammy, all the guys on the team, you know, we worked hard for 2 years here to try to tighten the car up, and we still didn't. But I don't know what we did on that pit stop, but we might have did something. It didn't look good in the beginning. I think he was just saving his tires there at the beginning of that run, and the leaders started racing real hard, and you know, it was just a really, really good, been a good year, and got a lot to be thankful for. Got to thank God, and just doing a lot of praying, and things are working out. So it's been Ryan Newman, and can't say enough about Ryan Newman, Aggressive Hydraulics, Menards, and Ryan Newman Foundation.
Hey, you've won the Brickyard 400 and the Daytona 500 in 1 year. Now you've won the mod race at Bristol. Where does that stand?
This stacks up. Just because you know, we came here last year and were wrecked out on the first lap. So you know, this is pretty high in the book for Gary and myself. We put an awful lot of effort into this program, and I'm just glad it's paying off, and I'm glad Ryan Newman has such a good time and making our life have a great time with it.
And why does this mean so much, Mike Joy? Because he's a modified guy.
Well, sure, he's won the 2 biggest races in the Cup Series this year, and he's won New Hampshire and Bristol in the modifieds. Here's what happened to Mike Stefanik entering turn 1.
Looked like just a little bit of a push. He tried to grab hold of it and just wiggled. This ought to be something. Watch this.
trying to go for the lead. And missed it by that much. We'll talk to Mike Stefanik and go to Victory Lane, where Ryan Newman has won the University of Northwestern Ohio Perfect Storm 150. Coming up next, live on Speed, the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. Who will join Ryan Newman in Victory Lane tonight? The setup presented by Polaris next, and then the O'Reilly 200. Don't touch that dial. Bob Dillner's in Victory Lane with the Rocket.
The Rocket climbing out of this car. He just whispered to me and said, it's going to take me a second to get out of this car. But he's a happy guy. 2 modified races this year, 2 Whelen Modified Tour victories. Ryan Newman, a win here in the Modified at Bristol. Where does that stack up?
It might be my best win here. The nationwide win was pretty cool, but got to thank Bono and all these guys, Aggressive Hydraulics and Menards. Just a great opportunity, a fun race. I mean, I thought that was a great modified race and a great race at Bristol. So glad to be ending up in Victory Lane, but I look forward to the rest of the weekend as well.
I want to know, with about 20 laps to go, you were pretty far behind. Where the heck did you come from?
Caught a good break there coming off of 4. They checked up, and I had to use up Teddy just a little bit down in 1 and 2, but that's what they put Nerf bars on them for, I guess. It was fun racing. Just didn't know if there was going to be yellow to come out or what to spoil our victory there. But just kind of hanging on there at the end. My car started off tight that run and went loose, and I was just kind of hanging on, running the high side, guarding my offense.
Well, Ryan Newman in Victory Lane here. We'll see if he can make it 3 in a row when we get to New Hampshire on Speed in September.
Well, sometimes the best offense is a good defense. Watch this. Newman with that bright yellow cover, number 7. Teddy got in to the back there of Stefanik just a little bit, and that opened the door. Hello, Newman. There's where he uses up Teddy just a little bit and gets up to Stefanik's bumper. And here, Dick, the pass for the lead.
Working out and working out. I mean, you want to know how hard it worked. The sweat was pouring off Ryan Newman's face in Victory Lane as he's trying Stefanik on the outside, the hard way around, working the wheel.
But give credit to Mike Stefanik, who ran him clean, gave him plenty of room for his race car, and wound up second. Bob is with Mike Stefanik.
Mike Stefanik and I are just kind of kidding around here. Mike, you gave it all it was worth, almost, and I know you're not satisfied with that, are you?
No, because it was my fault on the stop. I made the call to free the car up, and Sly, my crew chief, didn't want to stick the rubber in the right rear. He wanted to go with just a stagger adjustment. I didn't think that was going to be enough, but I don't know what the set came in at. But my guys, I'm so proud of the Flamingo Motorsports team. I mean, we've had some tough runs this year. We've had some good runs. And Ryan Newman, congratulations. You know, classy guy to race with. Enjoyed the heck out of it. I mean, it was doggy-dog up there between me, TC, and Savali. I mean, we were definitely gouging. And I'm like, wow, going kind of fast for me, like sideways and, you know, gouging the right front and feeling the rear end go down to the ground off the corner. But that's modified racing, folks. Whelen Modified Tour. It's awesome.
Spoken like a true champion.
Which he is. Newman the winner, Stefanik, Savali, Santos, Zegedy, Bonsignor the rookie, Quarterly the road racer, Eric Goodale, Ryan Preece, Eric Rudolph, the young driver. 11th, Burt Myers. He will get winner's points for the Southern Modified Tour, the first of those drivers. To finish, Hosfeld and Pitcat were on the lead lap. Eric Beers, Ron Silk, Kevin Goodale 1 lap down, Frank Fleming 2 back. And here is the rest of the field. Christopher credited with 26 after falling out with engine trouble. Is this fun or what?
I had a great time, but so did the drivers. I mean, Stefanik said it for all of them.
The setup for the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series presented by Polaris is next. The O'Reilly 200 follows live right here on Speed. We'll see you with the Whelen Modifieds in New Hampshire in September.